All right, howdy y'all. Today we're going to be going over a liberal hive mind video in high speed. So let's get straight into it.
See it, you can hear it. We seem to be witnessing a mass political shift, especially in deep blue states and deep blue cities. Let's continue to talk about it. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so if we're talking about deep blue, let's go straight to California. Remember when Gavin Newsom tried to tell you that actually things were going great in California, and the numbers were all fake? People weren't actually fleeing California, no, they were fleeing Florida. Gavin Newsom actually tried to make that argument. Then the Washington Post had to retract an article. Actually, I think that article was written by Jennifer Rubin, of all people, because they completely misinterpreted and misrepresented the numbers. You know, they want so badly for this narrative to go away, as if California isn't a complete hellscape, but it isn't going anywhere because it's not just simply a narrative. Unfortunately for Democrats and left-wing ideologues, it's, well, womp womp womp, reality. And in more and more cases, more prominent people from some of the wealthiest and prestigious neighborhoods, well, they're packing up and leaving. Here's fitness star Jillian Michaels giving her opinion on the Sage Steele podcast. Take a look.
I grew up here. I'm a woman. I'm a gay woman. My mom's a Jew. My dad's an Arab. I have a black kid. And believe it or not, my son is half Latin, even though he doesn't look like it. I hold 1,000,000 cards in your game of woke victimology poker. And when I leave California, maybe you've lost your mind. Just maybe. Like, when you have me running
Just maybe they lost their mind about 3 years ago, honey.
from home, maybe it's gone way too far. I actually take this line from Bill and Elon Musk, and I'm like, I actually haven't changed. Yes. The world around me is shifting, and I haven't moved. So some of these laws that are passing here are absolutely mind-boggling in relation to crime, protecting our kids. Like, we're decriminalizing everything, which arguably I would probably be okay with, but we're not regulating any of it. Right. I mean, I could be liberal. I could go there with you, but I grew up this way. But when it's like, oh, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pass a law for LGBTQ rights so that 24-year-old men can sleep with 14-year-old boys and not have to register as a...
What? A 24-year-old with a 14-year-old? If you have a family and you live in California, you need to get the hell out of there. That is disgusting. What is wrong with these? A 14-year-old child? That's disgusting. If you're a Republican, you need to make sure you're registered and vote. If you're a Democrat, you need to change your vote to Republican. They are destroying our country. That is disgusting. A 24-year-old with a 14-year-old? That's a 10-year difference. These people they're just lunatics.
Defender, because it's just not fair to the gays. I'm like, what? It's what? Like, I don't know if you saw that one. That was like, I think early 2020 when they passed that law. Mm-hmm. And it's, I was like, if a
they did that 4 years ago.
24-year-old man touches my 14-year-old son, I will get a gun and take matters into my own hands. Yes. Like, are you kidding? Or the fact that a 12-year-old child can be put on off-label cancer drugs.
Off-label means something they don't need. Off-label drugs, that's literally a drug that's prescribed that you do not need.
Irreparably change their body. Again, if my son came to me and said, Mom, my daughter, I think I'm trans, I'd say, okay, like, you want to dress this way? You want me to call you whatever the heck you want me to address? Fine. Explore it. I love you. I'm cool. Like, do you, as long as we're safe. But we're not changing your body until it's fully developed. I'm sorry. Conversation's over. Can't get a f***ing tattoo. Exactly.
Yeah, you can't get a tattoo or anything. Like, you can't vote, you can't buy cigarettes, you can't go to a bar, you can't do any of that if you're under 18. But yet they're going to give you drugs that can change your life for the rest of your life and that gives you a chemical imbalance in your brain. So therefore, once you start taking them drugs, you cannot make rational decisions. These people have lost the plot.
It's insane. Like, I just can't. It's madness. It's madness to me.
The perfect description. We're obviously seeing people waking up. You know, at first, we were the kooky conspiracy theorists, but as time is going by, more and more people are realizing that we were right about a whole lot. I mean, we tried to warn these people years ago, for Pete's sakes, a decade ago, that this is where it was all headed. This hyper-dogmatic, la-di-da, woke ideology is going to end in disaster. You can't just throw your hands up in the air and give the task of solving complex societal issues to green-haired, weirdo theater punks and expect to close your eyes and wake up in a liberal communist utopia. No, you will end up living in the third world. I think that's what a lot of...
Yeah, that's it. He said it. He does really good videos. This is the Liberal Hive Minds channel. So if you're not subscribed to him, you ought to go give him a sub. He does a lot of good. He makes a lot of good, really good content. Oh, man. Yeah, these people have lost the plot. Well, if you like getting all your news in half the time, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, like it. Till the next time, God bless you all.